The weather is finally getting warmer, and somewhere in Chile, a friend is waiting for me. After our adventure in Antarctica, we're sailing back through the Magallanes and Antártica Chilean region, witnessing and quietly admiring that people here called end of the world. And after sea days, we're finally approaching the land. In this video, we're stepping out of the floating home, wandering the streets of Valparaíso and just being outside again. Good morning. So this is the view for today. I wake up with this beautiful misty, look at these clouds. Look, oh, so fluffy. My hair is just doing absolutely gorgeous. Oh wow, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Nobody in this part of the ship. It's starboard side. Everybody's on the port side. I'm just walking around. Oh my goodness, I love traveling because every time you wake up and it's different view, different country, different places. Warmer, which is really good. After lunch I'm just walking around the ship, enjoying the view. Beautiful. The mountains in another side, in the port side, reminds me Montenegro, like them, big mountains, black mountains. Oh, really beautiful.
Lifting a burden that I've carried for so long, and 10,000 mountains weighing on my soul. And I can't remember when my shame had picked it up, but one thing I know, I've never walked alone. No. 'Cause you're faithful to the end, closer than a friend, and your love will never fail. In every season you are there, faithful to the end. Oh God, you never left, in my heaven or my hell. Forever, always walking beside me. Yeah. Keep on going to your cloud up in the sky. sky. I feel your heart and know that there's a plan. Yeah, I trust your word that your grace and mercy are right behind, and we're gonna make it there to the promised land. Oh, faithful to the end, closer than a friend, and your love will never fail. In every season you are there, faithful to the end. Oh God, you never left, in my heaven or my hell, forever, always walking beside.
After a couple of days drifting past mountains, the kind of view you could stare at from your window forever. We were sailing up from Antarctica, slowly making our way towards Valparaíso, and the world went completely quiet. This is Chilean Patagonia, the fjord of the Magallanes and Antártica region, the path that carries you back towards land. And one morning the sun's come up over like this.
Has dropped off the sides of the mountain and is now being transported on top of the glacier, a bit like one of those horizontal escalators that you get at airports. So take a look at that, take some.
That's a glacier, ice that begins as snow hundreds of years ago, slowly pressed into something so dense that it glows blue. All of this ice came from one place, the southern Patagonian ice field. It's the biggest sheet of ice on Earth outside of the poles, stretching about 350 kilometers along the Andes, feeding dozens of glaciers like this, one straight down into the sea. And see the water? That milky turquoise color isn't a filter. That's something called glacier flour, rock that the ice has grown into powder and carried all the way down into the sea. And this whole region carries a name with 500 years of history. The Strait of Magellan, named after the explorer who first sailed through here back in 1520s, looking for a way to other side of the world. People have called this the end of the world ever since. Our guide said something that stayed with me. She told us that most of these glaciers are slowly disappearing. So standing there in all of the silence, watching something this old and this alive, I realized I wasn't just looking at the view. I was looking at the moment that won't wait for anyone. I was so excited to finally reach Latin America because this part of the world holds my friends, and I had a plan to see one of them here. I'd been actually to Valparaíso before, back in 2024. However, I never get outside of the ship. At that day, I had a drill, so the city stayed just out of reach, something that I could see but not quite touch. This time was supposed to be different, but just before we arrived, I spoke with my friend and find out that she was not feeling well and couldn't come. We used to work together years ago, and we've stayed close ever since, still following each other's life on Instagram. It made me sad to hear that she was unwell. Whatever you are, my friend, I hope you're feeling stronger now, and maybe I'll come back to this city one day and find you healthy and happy. So I went out by my own. The shuttle dropped me in the city, and I just walked. I wandered the streets, found this little cozy restaurant with my favorite sushi, and finally called home. I had been out of reach for days, and then I headed back to the ship. And let me tell you a little about this place, because Valparaíso is special. The whole old quarter is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Those colorful houses stacking up the hill, the mural on every wall. And to get up those steep hills, the city used this little wooden elevator called ascensors, some of them over 130 years old, climbing the slopes at crazy angle, riding on hills like stepping back in time. And fun fact about the poetry lovers, Pablo Neruda, one of the most famous poetry in the world, fell in love with this city too. He built a house right up on the hills just to watch the sea. And honestly, standing here, I get it.
Are you tried feeling empty, tired but can't sleep, stuck in a fog? You should come back home. You should come back home. Yeah, lost your mind.
I still have a few more steps here in Chile, and I cannot wait to explore a little more of this beautiful country. Have you ever traveled alone somewhere and had it surprise you? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you soon, sending you all my love and the biggest hug. Take care of yourself. Bye.